Welcome to Meet the Vegans. This episode we continue our series of Remake or Defecate with Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead, 1985, written and directed by George A Romero, starring Laura Cadell, Terry Alexander, Joseph Pilato, Richard Liberty, Charlie Conroy, Sherman Howard, Gary Howard-Clark, and Greg Nicotero.
The Dead have conquered the Earth, leaving just a small group of people out of their clutches. The group, made up of scientists and military personnel, holed up in a bunker somewhere in Florida. They try and make contact with other survivors, however they find they are alone in this overrun, infested world.
Desperately trying to find a cure and indulging in strange experiments to see if the undead can be domesticated, which results in a feud between what's left of the military and scientists.
Day of the Dead 2008, directed by Steve Miner, starring Mina Suvari, Nick Cannon, Ving Rhames, Anna Lynn McCord, Pat Kilbane, Ian McNeice and Matt Rippey.
In Leadville, Colorado, the army have sealed off the town trying to contain a strange flu-type virus. The locals are not allowed to leave the town as it's become overrun with the sick. Sarah was born in the town and her family still live there. She finds her mother and has come down with the virus and she tries to get her to the hospital.
The town becomes overrun with the undead and the survival begins. Will they survive? So, Day of the Dead 1985. This is my most favourite of all George A.
You twats, that's my favourite.
It's
Just
the most favourite
it's
of
got
all.
the most gore in it.
Yeah.
And I like the story.
The story's a lot better. We finally, it follows from Dawn of the Dead. It doesn't have any characters to do with it. We just see a world overrun with zombies. There is nothing left. We get that idea from the very start, don't we?
Apart from a crocodile.
With tape around its mouth.
Yeah, and the two trainers following it behind it.
Yeah, and you've got the, what do they call them? The American band one with the top hat.
Oh, yeah. The marching band.
Yeah. And you get that sense straight away that there's nothing left in this world. And then we go back to the underground missile silo where everything there, you've got camper vans, you've got boats, you've got all sorts.
You've got everything down there for some reason.
It's kind of being led by the military. Well, the military are looking after the scientists, really, in a way, aren't they? We see the military are being literally cut down, day by day.
Yeah.
They're taking zombies in to experiment on them to see if there's anything they could, that Dr. Frankenstein can do with them to domesticate them.
And he does find a way.
And he does. And, and this is where I think the comedy comes in as well with Dr. Frankenstein, because he really does make the funny side of it out of a bad situation.
Yeah.
And this film just pumps gore. And I mean, good gore. You've got latex going on, you've got innards coming out, you've got blood. This is the goriest of the first three of the Romero zombie films so far, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it is like what we've said before about where Tom Savini did the remake of The Night, and it was a showcase for him. This was his true showcase in the zombie films, because we'd never seen this much gore in this type of film so far, especially in a Romero film. There was never this much gore.
Yeah.
And it was bloody well done. We get to meet Bub the zombie.
Yeah.
The one zombie that's reacting to the telephone. Say hello, Aunt Alicia.
Say hello, Aunt Alicia.
Hello, Alicia. It's fucking great. Everything about it is great.
Even when he gets the gun.
Yeah,
He remembers, he's like, it's a gun, and he points it right at him, and he's like...
And it's good. Everything about it, you've got... These people are cracking. They are going insane. There is nothing left in this world for them, in theory, to look forward to, because deep down they know it's over.
Yeah, well that's why, I forget his name, but the black guy and his mate and that,
The Irish guy and the Jamaican.
They're just at the back of the facility, and they've got their own little paradise there. Come join us. Drinking away with the rum. Getting the good stuff.
And they've got it right.
They've got it right. It's like they do what they need to survive, and they keep themselves to themselves.
Yeah, and they're living the life as best as they can for the time being, because they know at some point they're going to have to get in that helicopter and go.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be nothing left. I mean, even when you see the outside of the the perimeter, it's just hounded by zombies. There are fucking thousands of them there, and it's just going to break at some point, and shit's going to go down. We see a lead Obviously, it all goes to shit with Dr. Frankenstein. The experiments are going down because we find out that he's using the dead soldiers. And that's
which Rose ain't too happy about.
No, and that's but he is the one that has cracked. You can see his psyche.
See, I always took it as like he was the one that killed his commander to get in command.
Kind of.
Because you never know what happened to that guy. But I think it was Rhodes. He cracked. He was like, "Fuck you, I'm taking over this."
But he was the psychopath. You could see his psyche.
He was
snapped.
trigger happy.
Yeah,
he's ready to just
And even when he was trying to be dead serious with, his other soldiers, they just thought it was a piss take. Yeah. Like when he was on about shoot,
which shows you like the sort of downplay. Well, not downplay. The fall of like the sort of hierarchy of the army. They're not taking their commander too seriously, and it's like that loss of authority.
Because all they're doing is literally drinking beer and smoking a shitload of weed
and killing zombies.
Yeah, and killing zombies. That's it. And they're getting them for the experiments.
Yeah.
And as time goes on, all hell breaks loose then, and then the hordes of zombies get into the facility. But we see something different for the first time. We see Bub with a gun.
Yeah.
And he's starting to remember some past memories. Now, Romero does lead this into his other films. Not as well.
No.
I might add, it doesn't gel well in his later films.
Not the guy from Land of the Dead.
No, it just doesn't gel well.
That black guy, he screams a bit like...
No. But it's like... the idea was good.
Yeah.
We get that, But I think Romero had spent too long away.
Yeah.
And it failed for me. It really did fail because he missed the 90s.
Yeah, if he just carried on every year. Yeah, every sort of decade.
I think we'd have got it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's nice about Romero's films. As much as he probably at first didn't plan for them to land every decade,
that's the way they worked out.
It worked out. It worked right. And as much as Night and Dawn followed fluidly on from each other, this story was good. We'd been given time away from Dawn. It's overrun. Yeah, there's nothing you can do to stop what is fucking happening, and that's what I loved about this film.
Yeah.
It is the be all, and for me, it was the be all and end all. I think when we get to Land of the Dead, it's a bit too far fetched. I mean, society. I get it, right? We're going off topic.
Yeah.
But everyone lives in a in this massive plaza tower. I get that shit like that's going to happen, but it was too much of a fucking circus, if I'm being honest. What was going on around it.
Yeah, well, it was a fucking cash cow, wasn't it, really?
But Day of the Dead. So, yeah, for me, Romero's version is awesome. It like I said, it is my favourite ever zombie film. For gore, for sheer comedic value, the story's better. It's all there rolled into one for me, isn't it?
Yeah, same here. Definitely, yeah. Apart from Zombie Nosh, I mean, that's...
But Zombie Nosh was one on its own.
Zombie Nosh is pretty cool.
Now we're going to talk about Day of the Dead 2008.
Do we have to?
Yes, because this is part of the series. Now we're going to talk about this.
Vegetarian zombie. Done. There we go. Done. That's it, mate.
I mean, before we even start, I have never watched probably so much shite in my life. It starts off, as we said, with this town that's
It starts off the same as Dawn of the Dead remake, pretty much.
Yeah, it is. It is very much. And Ving Rhames is in both the remake of Dawn of the Dead and this.
Yeah.
So to me, obviously, it's got to be his brother from Dawn of the Dead. It has to be. It's the only sheer possible thing. Otherwise, Ving Rhames is thick because he signed up to do a movie that its continuation is just bullshit because he's playing the same. It's the same dude.
Is he called the same thing?
Well, I don't know. No, because in Dawn of the Dead he's called Kenneth, and that's what he's down as Kenneth. And in this he's Captain Rhodes.
Yeah.
So that has to be the link. But the thing that really pisses me off in this film more
than the entire film.
It's the entirety of the film. It's the entirety of the film, but it's how people turn into a zombie. I mean, all of a sudden they'll be talking, they just go.
You're right, mate.
And then the fucking flesh rots instantly, and they become this zombie that can run and fucking crawl on a ceiling.
They're like aliens from Aliens.
Yeah, and but then also
you know what I mean, like in the air vents and like that, scutting around.
But you've got dumb zombies.
Yeah.
Who instantly then become these, predators that know exactly what they're fucking doing, It's bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit. I've never seen so much shite in my life. Then they do Bub. It's not Bub. It's Bud. Yeah, and he's a fucking vegetarian.
And he's also the sister to the brother to Sarah as well.
No, he's not.
He isn't he?
No, he's not.
He's a brother to someone.
But it's not her though,
because we're all someone's daughter.
If you remember, her brother is shagging.
Son.
He's shagging on the couch.
See, this is what I mean. I can't even remember it. I just know he was.
It's like, this is how shit is. So this person gets mauled to death by zombies, and you see what splats on the floor. Well, you don't see it, right? You see something splat on the floor. It's a perfect slice of fucking brain.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen. You know, there's
not
real
with those
bad mistakes. I mean, the other bit is when Ving Rhames becomes a zombie, right? He's got no legs. He's crawling through the air ducts. He's barking like a fucking dog. What is that about? You know, you are just ruining.
They could have just done like a shot-for-shot remake of Day of the Dead, and that would have been better than this pile of shite.
But the other thing is like when they make the weapons, right? You've got the black guy, right? The best bit of the whole film. Best bit of the whole film is when that dude picks up the machete and goes, "I have the power."
Yeah.
That's the best bit of the whole film.
It.
Because he doesn't get a machete on the end of it. He gets a surgical saw on the end of the crutch. Yeah? He doesn't put the machete on, and when he's cutting things, he's slicing them.
All that shit's just like a little bit too.
It's too far.
Too silly.
That saw, if you hit someone with that crutch, if we'd have seen that in another film, it would have stuck in the neck and dragged. Yeah, in any other film.
Yeah.
But this shite slices perfectly through it, and it's just fucking bad. It's terrible.
It's not right.
No, it's not right.
You won't cut through a neck like that. Ask Ed Kemper, he'll know all about it.
I mean, we thoroughly like the remake of Night of the Living Dead.
The only reason I give this a chance was because of that remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, and that is it.
And I was like, oh well, maybe they can pull off a zombie film now.
Yeah, but they can't.
I'll give this a go. Oh,
this was only 4 years. But the thing is, that this was only 4 years after Dawn of the Dead remake. And the special effects in it are crap.
They're terrible.
Everything's crap about it.
The gore looks like it's been drawn by a child.
Some
of it just looks like it's dripping. It's like a cartoon.
Yeah,
dripping.
It's absolutely frustrating to the fact that we had 2 brilliant remakes, then this pile of shit.
Yeah, like I say, I think it was just a cash cow to cash in on it all.
Because they've done it.
Because Landers was coming out as well.
Yeah, and it was just like, I don't know where they were coming from. Steve Miner, should be ashamed of himself. Absolutely ashamed to be even associated with that. Same as Ving Rhames. I just don't get how 4 years later Ving Rhames doesn't have a clue what's going on, because there's no even indication in the film that it's linked to Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, and it starts again.
Yeah, and it starts again. You are seeing.
Whereas in the original sort of Romero films, they don't start again.
No,
they're sort of like they're in that world.
Dawn's kind of in the class.
Dawn's like sort of like a remake reboot of like Night of the Living Dead.
It's just, but Dawn of the Dead just has that instant. It's kind of, it's already happening.
Yeah.
But we're now going. It's becoming a worldwide situation.
Yeah, people are noticing it.
Yeah. Whereas Night, it's just starting.
Yeah.
Dawn, we're noticing it. Right, let's get the fuck out. Day, completely gone.
Yeah.
Remake of Night of the Living Dead, just the same as the original. Dawn of the Dead remake, it gives you that little instance of it's just happening, fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this shit, Day of the Dead remake, bullshit.
Let's do it all over again.
We've basically made a zombie film and put a fucking name on it to try and cash in on it.
Yeah.
And it was shit.
It doesn't work.
No, at all. Not at all. Terrible, isn't it? And I mean, this series is called Remake or Defecate.
Seriously, terrible's not even the word.
No, it's not. I mean,
I struggled to write a script for this.
Yeah, I mean, right, this is how bad it is.
All I could think of was vegetarian zombie.
Right, this is how bad it is. I could get a HD version of the trailer for Day of the Dead, but I can't get one for the 2008 version. I can't. Most I can get is 480p. It's like, what in the world?
But was it released on Betamax?
Oh, it might as well have been, because it was that fucking shit. And I mean, this series is called Remake or Defecate. I would actually defecate on this movie.
I wouldn't even bother.
It's got to go somewhere.
I wouldn't even bother. I'd just fucking burn it.
It needs literally wiping from this world, this movie.
Yeah.
That's how much of an offensive movie it really is.
I just don't know where people who view it and then go, yeah, that's all
a good
right.
Film.
Let's release this.
Yeah.
Who the fuck decided that?
Who in the right mind?
What, were they blind?
Yeah, but imagine the distribution centre that were like, oh, we're going to make money off this. No, you're fucking not.
I'll tell you what they used in the pitch. It's George A Romero remake.
Yeah, and they've gone.
And they've heard George A Romero.
Like,
I know
Dawn of the
that guy.
Dead made a shitload of money back.
Yeah. Oh, let's.
4 years later.
Do you want to watch it before we release it? Yeah, it'd be fine.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Ship it out. Yeah. Ship it out. Be fine.
Direct to DVD. It's probably direct to video.
Direct to the bloody bin. So, on that note, if you agree or disagree, hit us up in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe and smash that like button.
Smash it hard.
I've been Anthony.
And I've been Neil.
And remember,
hail the vegans.